Thank you for having me. For those of you that have not yet had the opportunity to meet, my name is Kamal Hotchandani. I'm the CEO and founder of Hot Living magazine, a luxury lifestyle publication currently celebrating its 5-year anniversary, a milestone we're very happy to celebrate. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank JR and Lauren for having me back here. I last saw many of you at the Market America World Conference, where I discussed a special edition of Hot Living that we dedicated to your amazing company. It was through the magazine that I first had the opportunity to meet JR and Lauren 3 years ago. While I had seen the power couple around Miami and heard about their amazing success, it wasn't until they agreed to be featured in the December 2006 edition that I really got to know about the business phenomenon that is Market America. Our entire publication is dedicated to featuring the business moguls who are changing the world. I am drawn to these types of people, and I'm constantly find myself asking them, how do you do it? What is your inspiration? JR's answer struck me. We sell dreams. We sell an entrepreneurial experience that allows people to achieve those dreams. Upon learning how he does this, how Market America creates untold amounts of wealth for countless individuals, I immediately became enthralled with the company. I became an unfranchised owner myself. I wanted to let others know about Market America and give them the tools necessary to change their own destinies. So for this convention last year, we produced the first ever special edition of Hot Living. We traveled the country speaking to the top and franchise owners, learning what it is that drives their success. We profiled COO Mark Ashley, and we learned Marty Wiseman's golden rules. We spent days with Lauren and JR on the Utopia 3 and in their New York penthouse, seeing firsthand the rewards that hard work through Market America can provide for anyone dedicated to following the plan. Every page of the special edition spoke to the good life that Market America can put into your reach for anyone committed to following JR's vision. This month marks Hot Living's 5-year anniversary, a milestone that we're very proud of and one that very few regional publications will ever see. We are proud of our success, and like Market America, Hot Living is refusing to participate in the recession. We have grown so much since our launch in 2004. We began as an underdog, but we took the market by storm. We have become the luxury publication of choice for our nation's elite. In a recent demographic survey conducted by a third-party research firm, Market Probe International, it was found that the average net worth of a Hot Living reader is $25.2 million. We may have begun as an underdog, but now we constantly profile other underdogs who've made it big. Donald Trump, Giorgio Armani, Tiger Woods, Four Seasons founder Issy Sharp, Donna Karan, Valentino, Donnie Deutsch, Russell Simmons, and many more. We have consistently featured some of the most powerful people the world over in the pages of our magazine. But one thing kept coming back to me. Regardless of how successful the people we feature were, none has done so much for so many as Lauren and JR's Market America. So it was a natural decision to have the power couple on the cover of our 5-year anniversary, with a limited amount being available at this conference. In this edition, we honor Hot Living's history through a retrospective piece. Where are they now? This piece updates our readers about the tycoons featured on the previous covers of Hot Living and how they're faring through this global recession. As great as most of these moguls are, Many of them lost a great deal of wealth in this challenging market and environment, while Market America grew. Their overall theme for this 5-year anniversary edition is, "What recession?" Market America is creating its own economy, experiencing a 20% increase in sales in 2008 when other companies faltered and failed. Failure is not a word heard at Market America. We had to detail that success. In a 12-page cover article, JR and Lauren share their insight about how the company is prospering in this market, and they give unparalleled advice to any unfranchised owner or anyone thinking of becoming an unfranchised owner about how to make Market America work for you. We also caught up with some of the top unfranchised owners and asked how they're faring through the recession. Their answers were unanimous. There is no recession at Market America. Every single one of these top distributors has experienced tremendous growth in the past year and predicts even more success in 2010. The following were all more than willing to share the secrets to their success with Haute Living: Elizabeth Weber, Allison Victor Cho, Marion and James Quo, Mary Beth and Andy Duckus, Sue and Phil Guido, Pam and Tony Bowling, Frank Kiefer, Lisa and Jim Winkler, and Dr. Mylan Moore. Market America is helping them achieve success through unmatched technological advancements. American computer scientist Alan Kay once said, "The best way to predict the future is to invent it." So we felt it was appropriate to include an article on the top 25 tech titans of Silicon Valley: Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, the Google founder Sergey Brin, Larry Page, Apple founder Steve Jobs, and more. These men are responsible for some of the technology platforms that Market America is harnessing today through new technology partnerships. The Microsoft partnership that Lauren and JR discussed in their cover article will help bring the unfranchised owners to the next level. This issue also includes insight from Microsoft President Bjorn Olstad. This is something that we at Haute Living can appreciate. We're in the midst of launching our own new web platform and social network that will allow us to continue to be at the forefront of our industry. In the past 5 years, we've launched editions in Miami, New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. Lauren Reidinger recently lent her voice and flexed her muscles and helped us with our current Los Angeles edition. This special limited collector's edition is a tribute to Michael Jackson's legacy, with a touching cover story by the godfather of Michael's youngest son. The exclusive cover photo is one of the last 2 portraits taken of the superstar. And while other major publications such as Vanity Fair were begging and fighting the photographer for the image, she gave it to Haute Living. In this issue, Lauren Reidinger was able to put the powers of Market America's entertainment platform to use. She called a summit of the music world's biggest names. Stars like Jennifer Lopez, Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats, Shakira, Alejandro Sanz. They all came together and shared their personal and touching thoughts about the passing of the legend, Michael Jackson. Truly making this issue a collector's and a must-have item, and also demonstrating the power of Market America's entertainment platform, bringing all these powerhouses together. These 3 issues all provide unmatched insight both into the business and personal life of Market America and its fearless leaders. Combined, they're the ultimate tool for any unfranchised owner who is looking to harness the power of Market America and build a type of life that only a few could dream of. Thank you for having me once again.
Kamal, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. So, gang, of course, there's a special. I want to highlight it for you here. But we have a problem, though. okay? The problem is, Kamal, last year when you introduced the special edition and we were featured, I think we sold close to 20,000 packs of 5 of the special edition. Now, the only problem is we only have like 3,000 of these available here. So only a small percentage of people are actually going to be able to actually access the 5th anniversary and the Michael Jackson Collector's Edition. So here's a special. 1 pack of 5 of the special edition, the new 5th anniversary issue, a pack of 5, in addition to the collector's item, the Michael Jackson issue. Now, normally, that would cost, I think, $145, $150 for those 11 magazines. But for everybody here this weekend, it's only $50. Pretty good, right? But once again, only a small select few will be able to take advantage of it and get it. So make sure, you know, after Julie Scholl speaks here in a second, you, at lunch, make sure you get it, otherwise you may be left out. Okay, so, Kamal, thank you.
No, thank you. Due to the limited nature in the collector's edition, we're only able to make a very small amount available. It was our anniversary and basically had a lot of demand, so thank you, everybody.
Hey, one more thing, guys. Look how easy, one quick little demonstration. I think it really says it all. I talked about how the tools only work if you use them, right? The tools actually do the talking for you, especially this magazine. Now, I love this because it actually talks about the challenge we're dealing with in the recession, right? And talks about what recession? There's not one with Market America. And what I love most about it is the fact that the power players were asked the question, how has the current economic recession affected your unfranchised business? And as Kamal talked about, it was unanimous. Everybody's businesses grew. I think it's a great validation of why people should establish an unfranchised business and own their own web portal. Wouldn't you agree? Now, it does the work for you, does the talking for you. So if I see Kamal, hey, Kamal, how you doing? Good to see you, you know? Good to see me too, right?
Great.
Now, I let the magazine do the talking for me. I said, listen, I'm taking control. I'm not going to participate in this economy or this recession. I'm going to create my own economy. You see, this magazine actually profiles the company that I've partnered with. I started my own internet marketing business.
Thank you. And I would go and actually get this signed by JR and Lauren, because with this and the Michael Jackson is going to be a true collector's item, that if you do grab one of these, I would definitely try to get them to sign it, because it is going to go up in value.
All right, gang, so make sure you take advantage of it. Once again, the technique, the magazine, you have it because you bought it, and then you simply...
Thank you.
Very simple, right? Thank you, guys, everybody.
All right.
Have a good afternoon.